Hello and welcome to Indiana ArtsDesk. I'm Marcus Jackman. Coming up on this week's program, a Beagle's Eye View coming to Muncie Civic, Avon's favorite sun, sets, and props, and actors strutting and fretting their hour upon the Arts Terrace at Ball State, and the Arts Calendar. But first... hot summer afternoon, 7 actors gather upstairs at Muncie Civic working on Snoopy, the musical. Civic's executive director Darrin Murrell says while this cast is fairly young, they are not trying to recreate the comic strip in this performance, nor the animated specials of the 1970s.
We're not playing them as children, per se. They are who they are, interpreting these archetypal characters that Charles Schulz drew as children, but who always had the sensibilities and the philosophies of wise, aged people, even though they were words coming out of the mouths of babes.
By archetypes, Murrell is saying that Charles Schulz's immortal characters have moved out of the popular culture and into the popular consciousness or subconscious, representing the basic parts of the human psyche, and that is how he encouraged the cast to connect to their roles.
We, of course, encourage them to read as many of the cartoons and refresh their memories on the comic strips as they could, but also encourage them to really tap into that part of their personal psyche that was voiced by whatever character they were embodying, and using their own personal experience, their own personal takes on that part of their brain to bring that character to life. On the first part of Snoo, the hands are preparing for the presentation. Snoopy. So the actual hit is on the P. So we've got the world according to Snoopy. That's it. The actor that played Charlie Brown, when we first sat down at the table read, the very first read-through of the show, he, as soon as he opened his mouth, he just had a, I don't want to say a sad sack quality, but it was just dripping with pathos, and everyone at the table went, oh, and immediately there was an understanding that he knew Charlie Brown's voice, he knew Charlie Brown's worries and concerns and optimism, however bleak it may turn out to be, and he had fully found his inner Charlie Brown.
This production of Snoopy is also a part of Civic's Young Actors Workshop, Murrell says, which pairs the adult cast with kids aged 7 through 17 who are doing their own versions of the same show. That way, he says, the young people get the advantage of one-on-one time with mentors who are doing the same thing and going through the same things they are.
All of the actors that we cast also have some degree of teaching experience. Some of them are in an education program or a theater education program at Ball State. Some of them are full teachers. One of our cast members, the girl playing Peppermint Patty, has a master's degree and teaches on the college level. They're all experienced teachers as well as fine actors.
Murrell says the experience emboldens the young people because they're having a professional experience and are being given the tools through theater to deal with the crises they'll face in life.
Whether or not these students go on to pursue theater as a career or even as a hobby, we find that they walk away from the experience with heightened communication skills, leadership abilities, team building skills, and self-confidence that will serve them well in whatever walk of life they choose.
Snoopy runs next Thursday through Sunday at Muncie Civic. For more information, call 288-PLAY, that's 288-7529, or visit munciecivic.org.